and happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining me again. It's really nice to hear from some of you to hear that some people are actually doing these videos and I'm not wasting my time just talking to a wall, talking to a camera. So thank you very much for your support. So a nice little stretch for us today. We're going to come straight on into downward facing dog. So I do apologise, my wrist has not fixed itself yet. So again, my heel of the hand will not be on the floor, but if you can get yours on, then great. And after that, coming back to downward facing dog. So if this is the first time you've moved today, having a nice little wiggle, bending the knees, shaking the head, maybe bending both knees, eating my necklace. And finding that stillness, so spreading the shoulder blades. If you need to bend the knees to find that length through the spine, you can do. Checking those hands are shoulder distance, feet are hip distance. And then we'll lift the right leg up towards the ceiling, keeping that weight evenly distributed between the hands. Slowly draw the right knee to the right elbow. Hold it there for one breath. Inhale. Exhale. And then step the right foot to the outside of the hand into our lizard pose. So keeping those hips nice and square, having a little wiggle, maybe just a little shimmy from side to side. And then slowly drawing the knee down, untucking the toes. Option to stay here or to come down onto the forearms. Maybe you want some blocks or a book. If you want to, you can gently press that knee out to the side, maybe placing the hand on the knee and lifting the chest. But just making sure you're not collapsing in that ankle. If you don't know what I mean by that, I can show you quickly. So just staying in your lizard pose. What I mean by not collapsing in the ankle is when the ankle goes out to the side but the knee stays where it is. You want both to go out at the same time, getting that stretch through the glute, the hip. If you are finding that foot is completely collapsing, maybe try flexing the foot so you get that long line from the big toe up to the knee. If that still doesn't work, then maybe you need to stay on the hands, on the sole of the foot. So coming back where we were. Spending a few moments here in your lizard, trying to drop the hips, keep the hips square. Either hand on the knee or on the floor. And then you can stay here if this is enough. If you want a little challenge, then coming onto the hands, tucking under the toes, lifting the knee and finding that nice strong back leg, so engaging the quadricep. Checking those toes are in front of the knee because it makes it a lot easier and it's a lot better for the knee. We're going to see if we can get that right shoulder underneath the right knee. Taking the arms out to the side as if they're aeroplane wings, keep the hips square. And then see if you can take one arm off of the floor. Then the other, finding that flying lizard. So really bending that right leg. The lower you are, the easier it is to find that balance. Keep the hips square. We'll hold for one more breath. And then bring the hands back to the inside of the foot. Everybody heading back to plank nice and slowly. And then when you're ready, send the hips up, downward facing dog. So have a little wiggle, have a little shake. And then we'll go other side. So lift the left leg up. Weight evenly distributed between the hands. Knee to elbow, shoulders come forward. And then place that left foot on the outside of the hand, keeping that back knee lifted and have a little wiggle. So just gently warming up those hips. They might be warm already. But it's just really good to get a little bit of movement into those hip joints. Bringing the knee down, hand tucking the toes. Either staying here. If you are working here on the hands, see if you can lift the chest. So finding that stretch and that lift and that engagement of the back muscles. Or maybe coming down into the forearms. Or maybe taking that left hand onto the knee as you lift the chest, coming on the outside edge of the foot again, checking we haven't collapsed through the ankle, and then lifting the chest. So I really needed this stretch today. My hips and my glutes are very sore, thanks to all the programming that's going on at CrossFit RTV at the moment, all the home workouts, and this blooming thing. Every day is leg day at the moment. Good, so either staying here if you're comfortable. If you want to, you can just head back onto the forearms or come into that little challenge. So tucking under the toes, lifting the knees, strong through the back leg, dropping the left shoulder onto the left knees, take the hands out to the side, and then lifting one arm off, and the other. Seeing if you can find that little balance. So making sure you're as low as you can be, that right hip still coming down. So it's a big stretch through the hamstring, a bit wobbly. And then when you're ready, coming down to land, so pressing those hands into the floor, taking that foot back to plank, lift the hips up, and then just finding downward facing dog. Little wiggle, little shake. We'll take a nice big inhale, exhale out of the mouth. Good, coming down onto the knees, sitting back on the heels. So some nice lizard stretches there. Have a good weekend, everybody. Let me know if you are enjoying these, because it's really good to get some feedback, or if there's anything else you would like more of, or if you'd like less of. Any tips on how to talk to a camera, because I'm very new at this, and every time I watch myself back, I cringe. So any tips will be well welcome. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.